Hey, you guys, what's going on?
Are
It's
you
Private.
recording?
Yes, I'm going to record right now. I got it right here. I'm recording. All good, all good. So, hey, guys, what is going on? Thanks for everyone for being here. It's Brian Macmayer. It is day 2, actually part 2, my bad. It's part 2 of content marketing. If you just clicked onto the video right now and you haven't gone through the first part yet, or yesterday, stop it. Go down, the videos and watch the first part first. It's super amazing and incredible. It was a collaboration of everyone that was in here yesterday. We're all, putting our inputs in. And also, guys, please don't watch this video if you haven't watched part 1. With that said, guys, welcome everyone to part 2 of content marketing. There's a lot to cover, and I'm going to go not too fast, but not too slow, because I think yesterday we went super long with it, but it was worth it. Anyway, so let's take it from here. What we're going to do is, we already know that we have our product out there, and then we ended up with Anita. I'm going to keep using Anita as a subject here because remember, she became like this person that had tremendous abundance for her product. She was out there in the media, and then now what are we going to do with her, right? So then before we figure that out, I just want to point out that there might be some people out there, their product might not just take off the first time, right? So there's going to be a few little tweaks out there for the newbies if you're trying to get your product to convert, right? So then if you put everything there, the website looks great, the copy looks great according to you, and then you're running ads and you're like, man, the copy is good, but it's still not converting. And then we're going to go to right now certain situations that's going to probably fix that problem. So let's talk about situations in terms of conversion, right? Because at the end of the day, we can't take leads to the bank, and we can't take, conversions to the bank. We take payments to the bank, and we want to get you paid in terms of product. It's all about making money when you're in business and you have a product out. It's all about the revenue. Okay, so let's figure out why is this thing not working. So some of the solutions could be this. Let's talk about low conversions, right? If your product is out there and you feel like that 100% that you did everything in your power, and maybe you got people's input as well, but you're still getting low conversions, try some of these things. Let's go over. So the first thing that I would do in my project, if I was getting low conversions, I would start with trying to tweaking the headline a little bit. Maybe the headline needs to be fixed here and there. Get a copywriter involved, or maybe get, one of your friends that are actually good at writing headlines. That could be the problem. So tweak the headline a little bit, and then try to run maybe 1 or 2 more days just to see if there's a spike in the conversion or maybe even the sale. But just look at the numbers and see if it goes up. So if it doesn't, right, then you got to still try to think, what can it be the problem? Is it my follow-up strategy in terms of like how I'm following up with my marketing and everything? Do I have all my ducks in order? Do I have everything here? When people come to this, do I have, my Google Analytics going? Do I know everything am I tracking everything that's coming to this website? Does my numbers match? Those are the kind of things. Are my emails in place that people do come to the site, they're and let's say they subscribe, but they don't buy right away. Let's say we just get their email. Are my follow-ups in place in terms of like bringing people back and creating that conversation outside of the landing page to get people to remember, either get that mini course or get the entire masterclass, right? Or the program or the seminar, whatever the product is. Also, think about this, guys, bonus stacking. Have you stacked the offer? Have you stacked the offer good enough where it's like super good for them to say, you know what, this is so amazing, right? Maybe it's not the headline. The headline's amazing. Wow, that's a great headline. I would definitely, come to this website. The follow-up strategy is in place. You got your mailing balls ready to go. You're all good. And then all of a sudden you still, not getting the sales that you need. Maybe we should start looking at the bonus stacking and stacking it all up with your product to make that super amazing offer, where they're going to be like, man, all right, I got to do this, especially for the price that they're putting out there. Remember, guys, it could be in the bonus stacking. You know, also put a deadline, a time deadline there. Maybe a call to action where it says, look, guys, only for the next 24 hours or 48 hours, this product is going to be at this price. Maybe change the price a little bit for only 20 to 30 to 48 hours just to see that maybe the headline is right, you know, the follow-up is right, the bonus stacking is right, but the problem is maybe is in the price. Maybe we're not going to be able to sell for $997. Can we bring it down for $797 or something just for 48 hours to see if we can make a spike in the sale? If that makes a spike in the sale, I'll personally just keep it at $795, just see how long I can make that run to in order to gain a lot of revenue for in sales. And then I'll maybe the following week I'll stack it back to $997, just see if anything changes, because with that money coming in, I will buy some Facebook ads with different demographics and different genres, and just to see maybe it's not the copy, it's not the follow-up, it's not the bonus stacking, it's not the deadline, it's not the price change. Maybe I'm just targeting the wrong people. Right? Maybe I'm pushing right now to college kids on this product that I think all entrepreneurs that want to come out of college and be entrepreneurs. Maybe it's not a college thing. Maybe I want to, what's going to be selling these is going to be people 40 and up. There are, or it's going to be mothers, that stayed at home with their kids, or maybe it's going to be, neighbors that they're looking for something to do on the side. Different demographics, different strokes for different folks. You just got to figure out what's going to be the demographic of your product, right? Maybe a $997 product for a college kid may be a dumb idea. I'm like, Brad, why are we even asking for $1,000 for a college kid? That's not your market. You're going to have to go after for people that, I would go on Facebook, but people that are making some kind of, a monthly income that's higher, super high out there, and they're entrepreneurs as well, and they like certain Facebook pages, like that it's related to marketing, and they're already into technology. Maybe those kind of people, and I'll start playing with it for like 1 or 2 days just to see what's the right audience, because I might just be throwing my money at the wrong audience. So payment options could be also a problem. If it's not the demographics, and you already got the right demographics for your product, you say, Brad, that's my demographic, that's what I'm going after, and they got the money to pay it, and it's not tweaking, like the headline's amazing, Brad, shut up, my headline works, my follow-up is amazing, Brad, you have no idea what you're talking about. My bonus stacking, Brad, you don't have a bonus stacking, Brad, at least I got one, all right? It could be all those things. You can tell me to shut up. Maybe, guys, it could be the payment option. Is there a way that we can break the payments in two? Like, especially for college kids, or, young people out there, or even mothers got like kids of 2, you got to understand, maybe these people, they have rent, they have kids, like things are really tough right now in the market for some people, maybe they could say, I love your product and I know I'm going to, succeed on it. Is there any way I could do a payment option, a 2-payment plan? Then you do a test. Do 1 page with just a 2-payment plan and 1 with full plan. Maybe they may say, you know what? Maybe I could pay $450 here, and then in 2 weeks I'll pay another $450, and then I buy the product. There we go. And then you charge them automatically or via PayPal 2 weeks from now for the rest of the money. That's another way to look at it. If you're having, guys, remember, low conversions for your product. Now, is it the margin that's small? Like maybe, the margins itself on the product is not that great. So then how do we deal with that? Now, we're not talking about low conversions. We're talking about small margins. So can we do this? Do we have our 1-click upsell going? Like, what do we do in terms of, what's the right word I'm looking for? Upselling, right? Our upsells, our upgrade pages, and then also, that 1-click upsell is going to turn everything over. Maybe you just want to have certain things that's going to take them over the top, where it's going to feel amazing aside just from the bonus stacking, right? Also, can you double the price? Maybe the price, if you're going, say the mini course we're selling, I think at the time for, it was $450. Maybe if we put the mini course to be like, maybe instead of $450, can we add another $100 there? Because another $100 Instead of saying for 450, we sell it for 550. Just try it out. Because remember, we never know until we test it. Another extra $100 on that, it will change everything and our margins will go up, right? Also, already talk about the multi-payment solution, right? And a continuity package. Is there a continuity package in your program? Once people buy from you, is there a continuity package to just keep them going for adding to like inner circles, masterminds and all that? You guys already know the deal in terms of being marketers. You guys know everything about continuity, but for the newbie ones, a continuity could be anything from even just creating a group that it's internally in the membership page. You can actually find different ways to get more revenue here and there, as long as you provide them great service on the side. Maybe it could be just a Skype call, right, with you personally. Maybe you could charge $100 or $200 for somebody for you to talk to them personally on a Zoom meeting or a Skype call for $100 or $200, because at the end of the day, 1 hour of your time is something that you could be doing for somebody else or for your business. So I think if somebody wants to pay Anita $100 for her 1 hour time to take a deep dive into the process of her work, I think it could be worth $100 for her. And she can imagine if she had 10 appointments a day, that's $1,000. That's $1,000 in Anita's pocket if she had 10 appointments of $100 an hour. I would not mind making $1,000 a day, just educating on what I already knew that I'm putting out there, right? And then what I would do too, not only would I charge the $100, but I will record every call, because I will let the caller know, look, I'm going to teach you and I'm going to have to charge you for it because of my time, but I'm also going to record this conversation so I can use in the future either for lessons or somebody that may need help, because, that way you can kind of like recycle the content. That's what it is. If you're going to do it one time, you might just figure out a way that you can, still help other people. Maybe somebody say, you know what? I'm not going to pay $100. Anita, can you please just help me for $30 or $40? Then Anita might say, you know what? Look, this is what I'll do. You paid the $40 and I'm going to send you a video that I had with this person on the same situation. I just can't be with you live, but I'll send you the video, and then you can watch it. And once you make the payment on PayPal, I'll send you the creative. And it's really an hour long, me taking a deep dive with this person. I think you're really going to help yourself. And it's the same situation that you're in. You're just not going to get me live, right? And guys, don't be afraid to charge, because at the end of the day, you're in business. This is a business. It's just like if I go to Target right now and there's no way that I'm walking out without a product without paying for it. If these 500 Fortune companies, they're making millions and millions and millions of dollars, why can't you? You are an identity. You are a brand. Charge whatever you want. Charge for your work. Everyone. It's okay to make money, okay? If you're having low cash flow, right? Now, let's say we got going to like low cash flow for your product. Now, that means if you're having low cash flow, maybe we need to start figuring out promotion that's going to bring in revenue right away. That means like it already gave you on part one the option to get money for ads if you don't have any cash. We already talked about like, okay, I'm going to launch a product on Friday. I'll reduce the price, but make sure you guys get in now, because on Friday, I'm going to charge you even more. Now, that's an option to get revenue right away. The second option will be to do a one-shot promotion, but make sure that one-shot promotion is going to be super, super awesome. And that way you can say, guys, for the next 24 hours, I'm going to run this promotion. It's a one-shot promotion, 48 hours only. And you let the clock tick. Put a timer there, on your website, and let them see the clock tick down. And when the clock ticks down, do not say, oh, we're going to extend one more day, because then you lose all your credibility and authority, and then you say, oh, you're just trying to throw this scarcity out there because you want to do this and do that. If you're saying it's going to be over in 48 hours and here's the price, it's a one-shot promotion, stick with it and do it, because then next time when you need to do it, they're going to believe you're like, man, I better get this thing, because Brad, within 48 hours, I know that dude, he's going to take it down and he's not going to bring it back. So that is the one-shot promotion cash flow that will try to get you like really fast cash coming into you that you needed to either buy ads or either hire people to help with your promotions or content, whatever you need to, okay? Also, guys, this is an old one. This is an old school classic one. It's called the 4-day cash machine, right? You just run this promotion. It's the same thing as that one shot. So instead of the 48 hours, you're gonna run a 4-day, you know, promotion. We call it the 4-day cash machine. Super cliche, old school name is that we're gonna run a promotion for 4 days, and in 4 days it's gonna be gone. These promotions, guys, is really good, especially in America, leading up to Black Friday, okay? As we know, Black Friday's coming up next month in November, right? So what are we thinking now, especially being in this course? What can we all do to get our product ready for Black Friday? And then 4 days into Black Friday, you start running the 4-day cash machine on a super low price, and then and then it ends on Black Friday, right after Black Friday, right? It ends on Black Friday. You keep the price the same. But what happens is, the reason why I'm telling you to do the 4-day cash machine on Black Friday, that way you don't have to just utilize 1 day. Because you got to remember, guys, you want to be ahead of the game on Black Friday, because everybody in America is going to sell stuff online. And then remember, right? Everyone's going to be going online and spending money. So you want to get their attention 4 days earlier. If they buy maybe one thing from you 4 days earlier, even before they go on Black Friday, you win, because you won. Because that way you don't have to worry about Black Friday. Black Friday, there'll be a bonus to you. If somebody buys on Black Friday, cool, but at least they already bought it on the first and the second day. So that's the 4-day cash machine coming into, on Thanksgiving Day. Not Thanksgiving Day, Black Friday. And then don't forget, guys, Cyber Monday happens on Monday, right? We have Cyber Monday. What are we all doing for Cyber Monday? That will be a totally different 4-day cash machine. Or we could call it a 2-day cash machine, because you can run Cyber Monday for 2 days instead of 1 day, right? You can be a little bit different from everyone and say, look, here at Anita's project, we're going to run, Cyber Monday for 2 days. We're going to have Cyber Monday and Cyber Tuesday, just in case, because you don't want to compete with the entire here America, guys. If everyone's buying stuff on Cyber Monday, your attention is not all going to be on you. So can we get their attention maybe on a Tuesday? We maybe could do it on the Tuesday, spike a little sales there on the Tuesday. So think about it, 4-day cash machine. The 2-day cash machine is super great, coming out right now for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And don't forget, what are we going to do for the holidays? You have all these holidays coming up now in December. And if I was you, I'll start putting together a promotion for the holidays. Holidays are the time when everyone has to buy a gift for somebody. And right now, entrepreneurship is super hot, super hot. And why not the best gift to give to somebody is just expanding knowledge and start their own business. And one more thing, guys. New Year's Eve products. This is the time, guys, because when the clock ticks to a whole new year, people are like, oh shit, I better get my shit together. This is going to be so cool. This is going to be my year, right? This is going to be the year for me. And why not start the year on top? You know what? I'm going to be the entrepreneur that I always wanted to be. So I'm going to buy Anita's product. This is it. And guys, just like in the gym, people go to the gym for like 3 months. And then next thing you know, like everybody that was at the gym, it happens all the time. When I was a gym fanatic, every New Year's Eve, for 3 months, it was packed. You couldn't get in the machines. And then 3 months later, that gym is like cricket zone, right? Like you hear crickets. I'm like, wow, a lot of people gave up, which is good for me at the time, because I was like, man, at least I get to use the machines anytime I want. So guys, so let's go back for a second. Remember, guys, Black Friday, amazing. Cyber Monday, Cyber Tuesday, and then the holidays, Christmas, and then New Year's Eve. These are all different kind of promotions for the same product. You don't have to change your product alone. Just figure out, remember, a different perception. What can I add to it that will make somebody like, you know what, this would be amazing. Remember to the stack. Maybe for Black Friday, I'm going to put a stack up there, add something that wasn't there, and I'm bring the price just a little bit lower just for Black Friday. That will feel like they're getting an amazing deal for Black Friday, okay? And then they'll be like, oh man, I was on the fence of buying it. Now I definitely need to get it because the price is gonna go up after Black Friday, and she already put a stack on it, and I'm gonna get even this as a bonus. Those are things that you guys need to think about. These are all great ideas that's coming up, okay? So in terms of acquisition, guys, like, you know, like to get people in there, remember, have you guys, like, you know, thought about different ways to put out your product for a different perception, right? If there's a message there that you're putting out for that product, is there a way to say the message different on the next promotion? When I was working for Papa John's and I was the marketing person there, with Papa John's, it's like super corporate America. It's super strict, right? To the T. I think we had to get permission with 7 people just to make one little change. We had to wait a week just to get one okay on a certain thing, right? So I went through all these different, you know, senior executives on the C-suite. And then what happens is that they already know what the campaign that they're going to be running for, I would say 5 months ahead of the game. They already know what's coming out on the 3rd, the 4th, and the 1st, and they already know, right? Well, all these different companies are different, right? If I had the, the opportunity to know, okay, if we had the opportunity to be ahead 2 quarters ahead, we could look up in the charts that, all right, so look, so then we're going to start 2020. For the second quarter, we're going to run all this, and we're going to have that 2 new products with who? Remember I said yesterday on that second quarter, we're going to launch that book with that ambassador that's going to pay us. Remember that we can just wait into the second quarter, but into that first quarter, I want to go really hard one more time on my press promotions. I want to do, you know, keynotes more, but on that second quarter, I'm going to bring that a partnership with that ambassador. She's got a book coming out now. Then she's going to start running the ads. And then I'm going to use the entire second quarter to promote the book, the new book, along with taking our media blitz and also taking our my keynotes with me. If you guys got that option, you could do that. Those are the kind of things that you could think about in the second quarter, right? So moving on now, guys. Also, where do you spend 100% time of your efforts, right? Because remember, we all have 24 hours and we all, our energy, we have to really figure out what's priority and what's not. The way you should be doing things, well, I would say, this is just my opinions. Don't take everything that I'm telling you right now. You'd be like, all right, I believe it, but with a grain of salt. I got to figure out what's right for me. What's right for Brad, it might not be right for Elisa. What's right for Brad, it might not be right for Anita. I'm just giving my opinion. 100% of my efforts on a campaign like this for a product, what I will spend is 25% on branding, 25% on branding, 25% on media distribution, right? Content putting out there, 25% on media interviews, right? This is where you contact the podcasters, interviews out there. You know, spend 25% of your time trying to get out there, you know, and get your face and promote to people to come back to that page to buy your product. 25% on lead generation, right? Getting out there to figure out, I got to put 25% of my time to figure out this lead generation thing. And you can put different team members to do certain things. All right, Mark, you're going to lead, you know, the branding thing. I want you to spend 25% on this, because that way you don't have to pay them for the full day if you're working with a low budget. And also, guys, retargeting, you spend time on retargeting. That is just something that you can set up in the morning and figure it out, and then at nighttime just see where the numbers are at, and if you need to make any changes, adjust it at nighttime, but let it run for 24 hours to see how what are some of the engagements and people that are coming back to the site or not. These ads, if you're running your own personal Facebook ads, guys, always figure out at daytime what's going to be the goal for the day, and then at nighttime see what the end numbers results are. And if you need to adjust, you can adjust at nighttime to figure out in the morning, because this is something that advertisement is something you're going to have to change the copy. You're going to have to put a different image. You just got to figure out what works. But when it works, let it run for like 2 weeks. But that ad is also going to burn out eventually. So while it's running good for 2 weeks, don't be like, oh my God, man, take your foot off the gas, because I know this ad is forever going to convert. It's not like that, guys. So like, it will run good for 2.5 weeks and will start to burn out. By then, you're already going to have at least, you know, 3 to 4 different copies in place with images or videos, however you want it, okay? What else? Let's talk about also. Oh, okay. Now, what happened, guys? So now we are talking about, like, you know, let's begin where the profit begins in terms of the money wise, right? Let's put that out there too, because this is super important. We have what kind of profits that we can actually make on this product, right? So these type of things that you can actually make your product make more money for you, it will be the upsells, right? Upsells, cross sales. Remember, crossing another product with another. For example, in this program right here, I came up with the 16 Days of Power, and I crossed it together, you know, with the Eric Salgado, you know, 7 laws of. Oh my God, my brain's just running out right now, out of blood. 7 successful laws, 7 laws of successful businesses created by Eric Salgado. Sorry, I have no blood in my brain right now, but I want to keep going. We're going to keep going. So remember the cross sells, right? And then you have related products. What related products can you add? You remember on the stack there, what makes sense for you to add to the product? What related products? Maybe it might not be your product. If Anita's product needs that little stack there to take her over the hump on Black Friday, maybe she want to reach out to Haris. He's got a great product out, and she'd be like, all right, do you want to make a deal on Black Friday and Black Friday only? Let's cross sell together and put, you know, one bundle together where Haris sells, you know, Anita's product together with his, and she sells his product just for Black Friday for 24 hours on that, actually for, you know, for that 4-day cash machine for 4 days. Then you guys could take off your foot off the brake, say, all right, here's your cut and here's my cut. It does not hurt if somebody's got a great product and they want to make money too on Black Friday. This would be a great strategy because you guys could cross promote and also use different different lists. She's got a list, he's got a list, and he's going to promote her, and then you're going to promote him to your list, and you guys also co-branding with each other. This is great because that way you making Anita look great and Haris look great. The only problem that I see with this, guys, the only problem is you got to figure it out is this person on the same level as you? Because remember, if we're talking to the early Anita, that will make sense. Now, if we're talking to the mainstream Anita, the one that's already powerful, now if Haris wants to do business with her, Haris will have to charge, we're going to have to charge him a fee to get the exposure to his list. For example, he would have to pay a fee for her and says, look, you're also going to get the lion's share of this promotion. She's going to have to, because now look, she's in the limelight, she's powerful, her list is amazing, and what's going to happen is that Haris is also going to become popular in her list. So he's getting a lot of branding exposure, not just from the product, because all of a sudden, if I follow Anthony Robbins, right, Tony Robbins, and all of a sudden I see Anita in there, for his people, they're like, who's Anita? But now look at the branding exposure that she's getting to his list. So paying somebody to be on their list, that could be a huge deal. If you could work out a great deal with that person to access the list, the money is always going to be in the list, okay? All right, so what else? Value bundles. What kind of bundles can you create? Maybe it's not just the product. Can you create different kind of bundles, you know? And then also think about the return pack. You know, when people are getting out of the website, what's the exit offer? A lot of people forget about the exit offer. We got the product, people coming into the page, the follow-up is good, and then all of a sudden, like, we got 1-page upsell. All right, some people like 2-page upsell. Okay, 3. If you do 3-page upsell, you're a fucking asshole, okay? Do not do 3-page upsell. Do not do it, because it's messed up, man. Nobody, because it feels like I'm in a funnel sometimes, and I just go buy product because I really need some product sometimes. And these dudes on JV Zoom, I swear to God, they give me like 3 upsells. By the time I get through 3 upsells, I'm already cursing the guy. Just please give me access to the thing. I already hate him, and I didn't even get the product yet. And you think I'm going to deal with this guy in his inner circle and stay forever the lifetime value or his product? Hell no. I'm already pissed off. Guys, 1-page upsell, amazing. 2-page upsell, okay, you're taking a chance. Guys, what you can do is just have an exit offer, meaning like instead of like once the whole receipt, this is what I would do. I would do my product, 1-page upsell, and thank you, here's your receipt. If they pass on the upsell, all right, no, all good, whatever. I'm gonna try my best to get them, to upgrade on the upsell. But once he's got a receipt on that receipt page, I will put a little exit offer there, just because you already paid for it. I would put maybe a little extra offer there, maybe so tiny, something along the lines of like maybe $20, and I wouldn't even push it to like nothing above $100. Do not ask for it, because once he's already in your brand, you'll be able to sell different products as he moves and grows into the brand journey of your brand, right? Guys, all right, so what else? Also thinking about this, guys, is automation. Do not try to do everything by yourself, because you're going to give yourself a huge headache. What automation are you try to put everything on autopilot, guys? You're going to have to figure a way to try to do this on autopilot at some point, because the moment you start doing everything by yourself, you're going to burn out. And the moment you start a lot of clients coming into your product, you're going to have some kind of automation. And I'm not just talking about, email automation. Okay. Also, another thing, guys, to think about, coupons. Remember back in the days when we used to use coupons? Some women still love to use coupons. What kind of coupons? Just to kind of like, these coupons could be something that women love to do. They feel like they're getting a great deal out of it. Like you can use this coupon for your next purchase, because once they got the product and you send that email saying welcome, to the group, and you just bought this. By the way, use this product code right here, this coupon. On your next purchase, you get 25% off. That's something that I'm like, okay, cool, man. I'm happy I got my product, and all of a sudden, that's a nice little gift. I get 25% off my next purchase. Or you could say, guys, we believe in our product so much that and thank you so much for buying our product, that we believe in it so much that on your next subscription, if you're running a continuity product, on your next subscription, here's 25% off, just to keep them one more month in there, because sometimes they might not learn within a few days, but you really want to keep them in there. You might just say, here's 25% off, just to keep them in the game, guys, and keep the ball rolling, and until he makes his breakthrough, him or her makes her breakthrough. Because once they make the breakthrough, and if you're really teaching some great stuff and they learn it, you got them forever. They're like, I got it. And they're going to be sponsors, remember, because they're going to do everything with you, because you changed their lives, that you moved the needle, right? What else? Yeah, I could talk about, like, you guys already know about group coaching and all that, so I'm not going to get into that. You guys already know this. Accountability coach. This is great. Get a friend, get a spouse, get the neighbor next door, get someone super close to you. Accountability coach, just to keep you on your toes, guys. It's super easy to get, like, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. Remember, procrastination and all that. Get an accountability coach just to keep you. I would say get a manager for your brand, because that way, once you have to pay somebody, you're like, man, I know I'm going to be on top of my game because I have to do payroll, and that way, that's the best accountability coach ever, because that person is going to come back and say, all right, when do we get paid? Do we get paid on Friday? And you're like, man, I know I got to be selling because I have to keep my team going. And there's no more better pressure ever than keeping you going if you know you make payroll this week. So nobody takes care of you more than you, okay? Let's go, keep moving. Your team, right? I don't know if we have to get into this or not, but this is if you are Anita, the one that's already powerful. I'm not talking about the early Anita. If you ever get to Anita's, level at some point, the powerful Anita, on your team, you're going to need a brand director, okay? You're going to need a brand director. You're going to need a lead creative, right? For people that do all of the stuff. That's the lead creative. You're going to need a digital designer, right? At some point, especially at her level, because she's not going to be doing any of that. You're going to also need an analytical team, taking a look at the numbers and crushing everything, right? Growth hackers, to look at, for people to think outside of the box. This could be a marketing director or somebody on the team that really just try to figure things out. How do you make things come to life and make sense? How do we put a cheetah with a squid? That's something that's growth hacking right there. Like, we're going to figure this out. I got a great idea. I got this. That's the person, right? I got this.
Brad, what was the third thing you said there?
The what?
Brand director, lead creator, because I've got to get these people in place, ready.
Right, so I'll repeat it. Brand director, lead creative, the person, it's almost like an agency manager, right? She's the lead creative. She sits down with the team, like, here's what's going on in terms of creative, the images and so forth. And then you have a digital designer, just graphic. This is the guy that execute everything that the lead creative wants them to do. And then you have the analytical team to deal with all your stuff in terms of analytics, growth hackers. I would say just people that don't even just think outside the box, right? And they just figure this thing out. Then you have your video editors. You can outsource that, your video editors. And then copywriters, you're going to need amazing copywriters. Project manager, put one project manager in place to oversee the entire team. So that way, because Anita's so busy doing keynotes, press conference, you know, like thinking of strategy, she's hearing stuff that maybe her project manager is coming up to her and saying, hey, Anita, this person wants to do business with you. Remember, this is the person that's going to be her personal assistant / project manager, right? And then that's it for in terms of team wise. And then let me just flip this page and go all over this. Indoctrination. This is a big one, right? Indoctrination. The first time somebody buys your product, what does it look like and what's going to be their brand journey experience? And it's, taking them to the entire brand journey, the indoctrination. The 24-hour period matters, guys, because if they have a bad experience with your product, I would personally take my own time or have a video or something that they're going to have the best experience possible. For Builderall, we try to do as much as possible, either with the leaders or, now we have a live team. When somebody buy Builderall, the first thing we want to get them to is the live sessions or a demo or anything to talk to a live human being, whether it's your sponsor or our owner team, just to get you going and do Q&As. You're going to be all right. What are the questions that you have? This is your sponsor, by the way, just so you know. And here's his email just in case. But just like Shelly says, a sponsor in Builderall, his only job is to really introduce Builderall, guys. But then I would say, yes, it's true. But then me personally, I would love to know my people underneath me, because they're also going to make me grow. And if they believe in you, they see you as a leader and you're doing these kind of type of things, they're like, all right, he's doing his thing. He's going to give us the information. We're going to all move forward together, right? So indoctrination into your project, it will be amazing. Also, guys, when everyone goes to your project, make sure you guys get testimonials all over the place. Testimonials are super huge. And right now on the phone, if Anita asks me for a testimonial, I'll give her in 2 seconds. If she Anita be like, hey, Brian, can you give me a testimonial? I will put my iPhone on and be like, hey, I love the product. It was amazing, blah, 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 and boom, right? Now, the problem here, guys, is that everybody thinks about themselves and not you. It's just sometimes the way the world works. Because you're like, man, I did a great product. I deliver. I over deliver. I stacked it. I did the homework. I did as much as can to make these people feel amazing. Why wouldn't they give me a testimonial, right? Even without asking for it, whatever. But sometimes, guys, people think about themselves. So what you're gonna have to do is, this is a little trick in the industry, right? You're going to have to figure out an upscale product or an extension of your product or a workbook access that they could only get this if they give you a quick testimonial, right? So for example, hey guys, I'm coming up with a new workbook on the entire 16 days of power. And also I'm going to extend into all these bundles, and I'm going to give you guys for free access. If you guys could only do me a favor, get in your iPhones right now and tell me how great the 16 days of power was for you. If you got 1 or 2 things out of it, that'll be amazing. Your message is powerful, and I would love for you guys to do that on your iPhone for me and send it over, or post it here in the comments on the Facebook page. Thank you so much. And then those people that gave you those videos, you're going to then go on your word, and then you're going to send them the workbook for the 16 days of power. You're going to send them whatever the bundle is. And if you say you weren't going to charge them, you give them for free. Now, if you're going to charge them, you could say a different route. You could say, look, guys, you guys enjoyed the course. Thank you so much. We're at the end of this. I hope it was everything that I hope it was to be. And thank you for believing. I want to give you guys a great offer right now. As you know, it's Black Friday's coming up, or 2 days from Black Friday. is there a way that you guys could, look, give me a great testimonial for this. Just let me know your experience. I don't want to tell you what to say. Just you do it on your phone. If you give me a testimonial, well, here's what I'm going to do for you, right? I'm going to give you this, and that. And then you're going to say, for only, then you can put like $7 because you're going to get a shitload of $7. $7, they stack up. Or you can say $19.95, whatever. Just don't be like $100 for all this, right? Because then, now if your product is fucking great and you got another product on top of it, which is, it makes your first product look like nothing. You know this is the thing. Then you can say, look, I'm going to be selling this for $1,000 in the next 2 weeks. If you guys give me a testimonial right now for 16 days of power, you guys are going to get, 30 days of power for $500 right now, right? You guys know where I'm going with this, something like that. But make sure if you're it's going to charge that money, it better be good. It better be good. Because the only problem with this online, guys, it's great that we have the freedom to do all this stuff. But if we fuck up our reputation online, it's done, right? It's pretty much done, because then one person tells another person, like, oh, the product wasn't that great, or whatever it is, or they write a comment on something. They're like, you want to really, don't always do it for the money, but if you're going to do it for the money, just make sure the product backs it up and your service backs it up and you deliver what you say you're going to do. I came here, I said, I'm going to do 16 days straight. I better be dead if I don't come up here and to do 16 days straight, right? Because I want the credibility to be there. And then when I do another workshop, people are like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm going to be there because Brad said he was going to do straight. And I believe him. All right, cool. All right, so that's that. All right, this is a good one, right? This is a super good one, guys. Branded content, right? Once you get to a certain level, guys, and you guys are putting up videos out on YouTube, and I think it was Shuana was asking about videos on YouTube. Maybe this could be for you, okay? So branded content, guys, you don't have to get to the way you get to do a partnership with Google, right? Builderall has a partnership with Google, and we have access to use the Google Studios and so forth, but you don't have to wait to get to that level. Here's what you can do, guys. If you know that you're already having all these product sales and you already have the exposure online, why not go into your list and say, guys, do you have any products that we can do product placements in my YouTube videos? It could be another $20, $50 there, or if somebody would pay, look, Anita, I'll give you $50. I don't have a lot of money here and there, but I'm gonna give you $75 for the next 4 days, just for 4 days. So meaning like I pay $75 for 4 days for 4 videos, right? You could do that, or however she wants to charge. The only problem is that this is where you charge the most money. I know I'm like, all right, so why are you saying if we charge small, but if you're gonna charge big? The reason why is if you put up a product there on a video on Anita's page, co-branding, that video is forever going to be there. So when I used to sell product placements into music videos for artists, right? So we used to reach out to vodka, companies to put their vodka inside the video. I used to say, look, this video is forever, ever going to be there. So that advertisement is always going to be there because we're not going to take the video down, and there's always going to be somebody discovering the music. So every time somebody plays that music video, that vodka is going to be there. Whether you guys run out of business or not, I can't take the video down. So 10 years from now, 20 years from now, your vodka is still going to be in that video and that product and that brand. So the money that I'm asking you to pay for it for a product placement into the video, whether it could just be staying on the shelf, you don't have to say anything. It's just like, in the background, or some people that you have your little studio back there, you can start putting all kinds of goodies back there. And you can start charging all these goodies to be placed in the back of you. And that itself, you can monetize that shelf space just like a supermarket does. Supermarket, they charge for shelf space and location inside the supermarket. For somebody goes in there, believe it. I was watching a documentary one time, and it shows exactly how they monetize each space at supermarket. And I'm like, holy shit, I did not know that if I turn the corner this way, they're charging more for potatoes on this end than over there, because it's just it's all designed. When you walk in there, it's like a casino. The supermarket charges every brand for each shelf, each space, each location. It's crazy. So why not do the same concept for your background in your videos, right? Whether you want to put somebody's book, right? You can put somebody's book on your desk. You can put, you know, somebody's, you know, product on the left. These are all product placements into your videos. And remember, they're going to stay in your videos forever. So you can say, look, if you're in the come up, I would just say, look, guys, why don't you give me like $100 a month, and for, you know, and then I'll just put like, you know, your book there or whatever you want to charge. Just, you know, just so you can start get the ball rolling. Because if you say, look, if I could put 100 here, then another 100 here, then another 100 here, then if you can monetize $1,000 on your background, shit, that's $1,000. $1,000 just out of background space. A lot of people don't think about that. Why go to Amazon? I see all the time our ambassadors, they buy wallpapers, right? I'm like, dude, you guys are ambassadors. Why not monetize this space? Get somebody's book out there, your products, do all this and sell this space. This is money. The wall is money, guys. All right? So, Anita, you should be the first one. Monetize the wall space and charge all the investors for $1,000. That's your rent money right there. Okay? So, that's just an idea of product branding, guys. What else? Branded content, I should say. Right? I think there was a gentleman yesterday that I was looking on the comment section, and he mentioned something about virtual summits, right? Virtual summits. I think virtual summits, I think is super good, and this is where I'm going with this, and I'll end this for today, right? I'll end this for today, and we're gonna do one more part tomorrow. Think about this. If we do a 16 days of power, I'll get right to you, Davida. If we do a 16 days of power virtual summit when this is all over, this is what we can do, right? And I'm just saying this just in case, you know, we had a product and so forth. But let's say we had a product. We can all do a 16-day power virtual summit where I will promote it to my list, Cariz will promote it to his list, Elisa will promote it to her list, David will promote it to her list. Imagine all of us promoting one virtual summit to push one product, right? Or it doesn't have to be a product. It could be promoting us as the keynote speakers on certain topics. So Elisa, she could be talking about the power of branding, or, you know, Hari's going to be talking about meditation for 1 hour, you know, Davida, she's going to be talking about another thing for 1 hour. And it's a whole day summit, virtual summit, where we all promote it for 30 days, the same link, everyone gets the same link. And then that day of the event, you know, Haris will take the stage on his web camera for 1 hour. Then he's going to log out. Then I'm going to log in. And then I'm going to do my thing for 1 hour. And then David is going to log in and I'm going to log out. But the whole day is the same summit event. And all of us got a shitload of people for 30 days. All of our lists, everybody that we know, Facebook promotion, everything. So everyone can see the entire day, that one-time virtual event that we all going to be in. So that's another way to get everyone from your groups, all your ambassadors, to really get a lot of exposure on what they really know about. Because I may know about marketing, I don't know about, you know, car sales or anything like that. But somebody knows, and if the topics are around different topics, that guy's going to have a blast, because I'm just going to talk about marketing. I'm not going to talk about cars. So virtual summits are amazing, and that's something that we all can get exposure from. But I'm going to end it at this. Wait, let me hold on 1 second. All right, cool. Another thing too, and just one more thing before I go. Your YouTube videos, right? Now, is there any way, and I'm just thinking, okay, growth hacking here, thinking outside the box. YouTube, right, is something that we can talk about anything. At the end of the day, we all sell Builderall, and we all sell your own products. Think about this. How can you mix your product with fashion, beauty, health, wellness, entertainment, food, and recipe? Think about this. If we're growth hacking, we're thinking outside of the box. I know there's an old lady out there in Puerto Rico right now. She has millions of subscribers on YouTube, and all she does is she cooks on her kitchen, but she's got the best Latin recipes out of the hood that a lot of people just go in and out there, and all she's got is she's got a circle, a ring light, you know, her camera on the pan, and she's talking Spanish with little Spanish music in the ground, and people are subscribing because every day she's got the best recipes for the Latin community. And when they had that hurricane out there in the Bahamas and all that, and they needed like certain recipes, she growth hacked it. She's like, if you're in the Bahamas and you're able to see this video and you got some kind of internet or you know somebody who needs this video, she was making recipes that simplistic, basic human needs were that anybody can use in terms of survive. That gave her free publicity, that gave her free PR, and she already had a shitload of people, and it went all the way up. Because why? She just hacked it. I'm gonna do recipe for the hurricane relief in the Bahamas. That was her thing. So how can you mix your product with certain hot topics in the world? All you got to do is this, guys. Every day, go to Google Trends and see what's trending, the top 5 trends are, and figure this out. Play the game, right? If the top 5 trends are this and that, you say, you know what? Today I'm going to do a video on my product, but I'm also going to mix it a little bit with one of the topics that's trending on Google. So when they search it on YouTube, YouTube is videos, but it's really a search engine. So if it's already Google, if it's trending on Google, it's gonna trend on YouTube because Google owns YouTube. It'll be the same shit. So then now people are gonna search for certain things and your video is gonna come up. So why not? If I'm selling the product, why can I make one video related to what's trending on Google Trends and just test it out? You might see that you get a lot of views and you're like, oh my God, I got a lot of views. Well, no brainer. You got a lot of views because they were looking for that specific name. It was the trending topic of the day. It just happens that you rode the wave with your project and you made it to the topic of the day. You just found a way to mesh it in there where it makes sense for your product, and at the same time you talk about a little bit about what's going on. So give me a topic. Let me see if I can brainstorm with this really fast before I go. Give me one topic. Go ahead, Davida. Give me one topic. Give me one trend.
Here's one topic that and I was going to say something about the other. You know, when you're doing virtual summits, here's what you do. You have a group of people that they have one thing that they give away. They're going to be the speaker. Maybe you do it as a free sign up. Then you have which is a pre-summit for the summit with the other person, and then you sell those audios. And then to get the audios, they have to upgrade. It's a way, and then that way you share it, but it's a way to get people to look at it. And one topic I was looking at, entrepreneurship, because this is something that a lot of people are looking at now, working from home.
That's amazing, for sure. If we're gonna do a virtual summit, I can tell you this, you'd be the first person that I call, Davida. You'd be like, let's rock this thing. You'll be one of the managers of the day for the virtual summit. I will not run a virtual summit without you, okay? Let me ask you this, guys, look on Google Trends right now. Give me the first thing that's trending on Google, if somebody would tell me. I just want to try to brainstorm here a little bit, so I want to nail this message. Just give me whatever it's on Google Trends. Maybe the top of the first one.
World Cup.
World Cup for what? Which World Cup? Soccer, tennis?
I imagine it's
soccer. It is
soccer. Okay, women or
that's
guys?
an easy one, isn't it?
Okay, so here we go. So this, you already know where I'm going with this. Here's what I'll do. Doesn't matter what the product is. You know, if I see that on Google Trends, my video will be this. I would have my soccer jersey on from my favorite country, you know, and I would talk all about, I'm like, guys, let's talk about this World Cup right now. Oh my God, go Brazil. I cannot wait. Brazil's got the best team this year. And by the way, guys, are you from Brazil, Lisa? Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, cool. So Brazil's going to have an amazing World Cup. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. And then, guys, let me tell you something. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in Brazil aside from World Cup, and one of the things is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is at its highest in Brazil right now, especially during the World Cup. A lot of people love it, and a lot of people, the technology in Brazil, the industry is going super fast. And here's what I would do, guys, if I was you. Let me tell you about the 16 days of power. If you're doing a product of any kind, you need to find out what's going to be the power of perception, how people perceive your product, what's going to be the power of creativity, the power of creation, the power of content marketing. You going to need this whether you like it or not, guys. There's no way around it. How people perceive your brand, it will take an effect on your sales. So let me suggest you guys, before you guys enjoyed the game today for the World Cup, check this out, link for the 16 days of power. The link is below, and go Brazil. I love you guys, and bye-bye. You ended at that. It's just trending with the topic. Find a way to get in there. You got to be a politician. You got to learn how to be a politician, because when they throw a politician that's running for office and he's running for the campaign for the White House, they throw him to the kids, they throw them to the mothers. Like, you have to be able to talk to anybody at one time, because you're trying to get votes. In our thing here, we're trying to sell products. And when that camera goes on and we're shining, you got to say whatever you need to according to the market. Don't talk about the World Cup if they just love basketball. You're in the wrong freaking conversation, right? If you know they love, the topic is NBA, do not be dressing like a soccer player in that video. You go out there looking like a LeBron James with the Lakers, and you'd be like, I cannot believe these Lakers. Let me tell you. Now, before we get into LeBron James, let me tell you about the entrepreneur market going on right now. Oh, guys, it's playing the game. It's playing the game. And this is the power story. I'll get into the power story before the 16 days of power is done. We're going to spend a whole 2 days on it. But this is the power of story, right? But I'll end it at that for today. Do you guys have any questions? And then tomorrow we're going to go finish the content marketing. And we got so many other stuff going on for the 16 days of, we got persuasion, we got creativity, we got story.
Guess the first is trending, man. Guess the first thing on trending. Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian.
All right. You know what I would do? I would have Taylor Swift music in the background, maybe just for a little bit, because I don't think you could play that on YouTube, especially because you might get, well, if you're not all right, for a Build-A-Wall, we cannot play music that is from the artist, because then it's a company. But you won't get flagged for it. I'll tell you this right now. If you do a video promoting Taylor Swift, talking about the music, and you're selling your product at the same time, I don't think you're going to catch flack for it. You're going to catch a copyright thing that says, don't worry, you're not supposed to be playing this music, but because she gets paid from the advertisement. They're just going to run advertisement on top of your video. And if you could deal with that, it's all good. But you're not going to catch any flag for it. You're not going to get flagged or anything like that. But companies like Build-A-Wall, we can't play Taylor Swift. I wish we could do that on certain videos to play hot top music that everyone knows, but we have to pay for the licensing to do that. But I would just say, I would start off just by listening to Taylor Swift, talking about the music, maybe singing along the line while I'm like selling it. I'll just being a politician.
What about game day?
Game day in terms of college? Man,
College,
look.
pro football.
Football, all right, cool. All right, it's Saturday. Hey, guys, what's going on? It's Saturday morning. And, guys, before you guys go out there tailgating, before you guys go out there to Publix, get those supermarkets, get those subs, I know I got my jersey on. Go UF, go UF, go Gators. Oh, right?
Wait a minute. You forgot
Whoa. That's FSU. Hold on. You can't mix those. No. Hold on.
You got the, what is it? The
my
baseball,
I got my
baseball playoffs coming up.
All right, so I thought UF. Okay, UF is the Gators, right? Is this one right? Okay, got it. There we go. My bad. I was like UF. All right, cool. You guys get the point. Let me get out of here. I got no blood left. I'm super hot right now, and thank you guys so much. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Oh shit. Hold on. Tomorrow, I'm going to upload the power of branding. Right. I have to, so I'm going to upload it. I'm not going to do live. I'll upload it at around 9 p.m. because here's what I'm going to do. This is a super gift for you guys. I have to do a live 2 to 3 hour on branding for the agency certification, right? So I got to teach for 2 days there. about everything about branding. I'm not gonna hold anything back. I'm gonna give it all out to them. They paid $1,000 to be in the score, so I can't fuck this shit up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that video from day 1 and day 2. So as soon as I'm done that and it uploads, I'm gonna get that video. I'm gonna try to upload it here for us. So I'm gonna use the power of branding tomorrow, but it's gonna be what I'm teaching, the certification on the agency. So I'm gonna go all in. People paid $1,000, and I'm gonna try to sneak that video into the 16 Days of Power. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys. Elisa, boa noite.
Boa noite.
Ciao. All right, guys.
Brad, I have a question. Are you going to be here tomorrow at 5 p.m.?
Right. So tomorrow, right, it's just for 2 days. Tomorrow and the next day, I have to teach a live class for the Builderall Certified, the agency. What I'm going to do is, because I'm going to be recording, just like I'm doing here, I'm going to have to do it over there. Once I'm done over there, I'm going to take the video and I'm going to upload it to 16 Days of Power. So it'll be the power of branding. Is going to be what I thought over there, but I'm going to kind of steal the video and put over here for you guys. So for the next 2 days, it will not be live. I'm just going to upload it. I'm still going to keep going, but I'm just going to be live after the second day.
Yeah, we'll see you Saturday, man. That's cool.
Yes, but so tomorrow the power of branding. Oh shoot, I wanted to finish the content. Fuck. All right. Look, I'm really going to try to do this. I'm going to try to upload. I'm going to try to do the power of branding tomorrow. I'm going to upload it because I have to do that anyway. And I'm going to try to go live here, even if it's at nighttime. If you guys are sleeping, all good. At least I'll be there. But I'm going to try to finish the content one more time. That way I stay consistent. All right? Either way, something's going to be here tomorrow. Either power branding along with the content part 3 or just power branding. Okay?
Brad, do what you can, man. We're good. We're cool.
Yeah, you don't need to kill yourself,
Do what you can, man. We're cool.
All right. But I just don't want to stop anything. I want to keep it flowing. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Hey, by the way, hey, Dominic, don't
Yeah,
worry.
man.
Still around.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you going to be tomorrow on Builder Alive for your product, right?
Builder Alive? Yeah, I'll come in.
I got your email. That's cool. Let's do it. And also, anyone in you guys here, if you guys got a product, I know you got a product coming out.
I've got this one too for my client.
So let's get you on Builderall Live. Not tomorrow. I'll put Builderall Biggers there, and then you can do Builderall Live with me the next day. And then Hari's the same thing. Elisa, if you got a product, let me know. I'll put you on Builderall Live. It's all gonna be about the products now, okay?
What time?
It's gonna be at 12 because after 12, it's gonna be. It's only a 30.
I'm in class, brother.
Show.
You're gonna have to push me then. I'm in class. Thursday, Friday. So maybe do Anita tomorrow.
We could do it on Saturday then. I can do it for 30 minutes. All good. Anita, you want to do it tomorrow at 12?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, why not?
All right, 12 o'clock tomorrow. We'll do Builder Live. I'll send you a Zoom link, and then we'll just go all in on your product. And then on Saturday, I'll revisit with Dominic, try to get him in there. But anybody, just let me know. We'll push your product out there, okay?
We have a workshop with Shelly tomorrow at 12 p.m.
At 12, it's okay. The Builderall Live is just like pretty much, it's like they're reporting what's going on in Builderall, right? It's you can also catch it on demand. It'll be on Facebook, and you can catch it anytime you want. The only thing that you can't miss is 16 Days of Power. I'm just playing. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye bye.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Bye.